Hey Milk Biters, it's time for some more VGC. So, it's the end of June, Regulation C is still the ranked ladder, but we're going to be getting into Regulation D. So I've made a team, since the last week of June, last week of Pride. We have our Pride team, so we've got Talonflame for the red, Torkoal for the orange, as the card goes behind me. Electric Reggie for yellow, Lilligant for green, Azumarill for blue, and then we have Gothitelle for the indigo purple shenanigans there. I put this team together, you know, to try out Regulation D stuff. Hisuian Lilligant looked pretty fun to try out, and then Electric Reggie is just a fast mon. So definitely could be improvements on the team for sure. I'm expecting us to get absolutely bodied. We'll see if we can find any Regulation D teams on the casual ladder for this week, since there isn't a ranked ladder for it. But yeah, ideally, like, we kind of just want to showcase, see some power of these mons, kind of maybe see what we do want to change for future. We have our Trick Room route with the Gothitelle, Azumarill, and Torkoal, but then we also have our Tailwind option with Talonflame, Lilligant, and then, you know, Torkoal in Tailwind, I guess. But I mean, Lilligant's got that after you, so we just want to be big boost and fast. Electro Web to kind of slow down our opponents. So yeah, I mean, I'm excited. I'm scared of Regulation D, but this is the team for the week. So, you know, let's get into these battles. Let's see. Oh, Tornadus, Fish, Zapdos, Urshifu, Amoonguss, and Fluttermane. I'm pretty sure this is going to be a Regulation D team. Tornadus can set up Tailwind. I feel like Zapdos also gets it. Urshifu is definitely a pain, but we have Sun. Maybe I think we do want to go, if we go our Trick Room option. Zapdos in the lead could be a little bit scary from Azumarill, but we do have Terra Fairy on it. And then if we go Torkoal and then Lilligant for after Trick Room. I think maybe Electric Reggie. We could honestly lead Electric Reggie. But I think we'll try and go for the Trick Room route. Here, let's just double check here. Yeah. Yeah, this team looks very legal. Get much is fine with this toy. I have the ban list over here so we can take a look at it. Boxes. Okay. I don't know. Okay, Fish and Tornadus. We could Terra Dark Gothitelle. Maybe we Terra Dark. And then we go, I don't know where Gump's at. We could go with Liquidation on the Fish. I feel like Fish might go for, like, they may double into Gothitelle trying to not have Trick Room set up. Or they could think that Fish will knock out Gothitelle. At Terra Dark, I don't think a Dark Pulse gets the knockout. But we'll see. Okay, they don't Terra. We really need to get the Trick Room off. So, hence the Terra Dark here. Bleak Wind Storm. Okay. Dark Pulse. Let's go. And Gothitelle eats that berry, gets some more health. Godzilla could have, like, used Fake Out, I guess, but... This Liquidation. Is that Sash Fish? It is Sash Fish. Okay. That's fine. Bleak Wind Storm does that? That's fine. We can Aqua Jet Fish. We protect, okay. That's fine. I don't think anything that Tornadus does could knock out Gothitelle. Okay, and we get the Trick Room up. Very solid. So... With this, I guess we just Psychic the Tornadus. Azumarill could go down here. We could just Liquidation. I think we just go for a play rough. Okay, they were just going for a double protect, which is fine. We were kind of going for play rough in case they wanted to save fish for the end game. Let me get the Psychic off. Probably not dealing too much. Special offense drop. It's fucking Bleak Wind Storm. Jeez, it's okay. We get Torkoal in here now. They can have Urshifu, Zapdos. Yeah, we just bring in Torkoal. We have 3 turns of Trick Room. Zapdos, okay. So I think we're just gonna Psychic that, and we're just gonna go for an Eruption. A nice thing about Torkoal is with, like, the introduction of, like, all the Hisuian mons, all these legends and stuff, I feel like there'll be less Paradox mons, so it's less likely you'll set up... I think our opponent does have Fluttermane, but it's, like, less likely that you'll set up the Sun for the Photosynthesis to activate, which is very hype. Of course, that's, like, early meta. I have seen very minimal Regulation D stuff. Rain Dance, okay. That's a little bit unfortunate, but, you know. Do I like that? Not really. Okay, Gothitelle's gone. We should have probably targeted more of the Tornadus, just because of having a Rain Dance, because now we're in the rain. I think there's still 2 more turns of Trick Room, so we do have to protect Electric Reggie. Will be the, yeah, slowest thing out here. So now that's Prankster, Tornadus. I guess having Taunt on Gothitelle might be kind of hype instead of Fake Out. Because we could Trick Room and then could Taunt the Tornadus, and then, like, Rain Dance would have gotten up. So definitely something to keep in mind. To possibly think of changing. Let's see. I'm not too sure about this. Torkoal can get the knockout on Tornadus. From Tornadus, we've seen Bleak Wind Storm, Rain Dance. I think that's it. And Taunt. So Eruption off. Zapdos, unfortunately, isn't going to die. Burn? I don't know if Eruption burn, but... Jesus, shit, that is so much. The Dozy. Okay, there's the Fluttermane. Booster, boost and special attack. We have to get a double protect off. I mean, I guess not necessarily. Yeah, no double protect. We could have, I guess, tried to attack. Torkoal. Torkoal. Torkoal, don't be confused, buddy. Okay, Heat Wave. Ugh, the one we wanted to hit. R.I.P. If we would have hit Zapdos, that would have been hype, but you know. GG. Yeah, having Taunt would have been nice there. We kind of counted Trick Room turns. Semi-okay. Bleak Wind Storm. That is... That is a time. But you know what? Not too bad for a first battle in Regulation D. Azumarill put in work. Terra Dark and Gothitelle was good. Only thing is, like, if we had, I think, with Tornadus, depending on how many Tornadus teams we do see, having Taunt on Gothitelle would be pretty good. Would be pretty good. We are facing the same exact team, so you wanna know what? We could do, it's like a best of 3. It's game 2. Kinda hype. Let's see. How can we utilize this a bit better? Do we want to try and go big boost in speed? The speed route. We could also go Gothitelle, Electric Reggie. I don't think Hisuian Lilligant is the play here. Like, if we go with these two, we can fake out Fish, get an attack off. Like, if we're going big boost in speed. I mean, Azumarill put in work. Azumarill could be kinda hype. Yeah. Let's leave Torkoal Lilligant. This might be bad. This might be bad, but we'll see. We'll see Big Zoomin. We'll see. Another, like, possibility that we could have, that I was thinking about was Gothitelle and, Electric Reggie. So we could Electro Web. And, same lead? Same lead. Tornadus Fish. Okay. So, if they want to be going for their Bleak Wind, whatever. But we're just gonna figure out Fish. Fish could protect. We've seen protect. What else have we seen from Fish? Protecting. This would have been a great time to if you were taking notes. It's okay. Dark Pulse. Some fire move, but I can't play. So we're gonna get that fake out off. Not bad. It is Sash. We do know that. They've got Tailwind. So no, yeah, we knew that's not Sash. We could protect Electric Reggie and Terra Dark and Trick Room. What do we have in the back? We have Talonflame and Azumarill. Okay. So this I do think we want to protect. I do think we want to Terra Dark. Azumarill's Terra Fairy. If we Terra Dark. Yeah, let's just go for the Trick Room. I do think we need a Terra Dark. Or we could have, like, just gone to see if, like, Gothitelle would have, kind of sacrifice Gothitelle so we get Talonflame in for free and then get a Tailwind set up to like match their Tailwind. Volt Switch, so get to see the last Mon. The Dozy, so Flutter Mane. That's okay. It has boosted special attack. Overheat. Got the towel. So we could have attacked with Electric Reggie right there. Okay. Well, with this we're gonna have to send a Talonflame. We're gonna have to get a Tailwind up. Overheat, Dark Pulse, Protect. We have a Zoomer on the back, so it's not like... Protect the Flutter Mane, and then, yeah, get a Tailwind up. I don't think... We have Gale Winds on Talonflame, so I don't think there's any way they can... Stop, yeah. No way they can stop this Tailwind, so I'll match the Tailwind. Electric Reggie should be the fastest thing. Yeah, so we get this Thunderbolt off. That's okay. Okay, Talonflame's living on a thread. We could Aqua Jet the Flutter Mane. This is our last turn of Tailwind. They have Zapdos in the back. So I think they just want to attack the Talonflame. So if we just Liquidation this. Protect the Talonflame. I don't know. Their Zapdos in the back is very solid. Is this Terra Grass Fish? Terra Ghost, okay. We gotta protect. I think it's a Dazzling Gleam is gonna knock it out. Yeah, they protect there. Dark Pulse on the Talonflame, and we got this Liquidation. Oh, knocking out the fish. Let's go. Okay. So Flutter Mage is protected. We could Aqua Jet that. If we didn't Terra Gothitelle there, I would Terra Azumarill right now. I think we're just gonna have to go for a Will-O-Wisp. I don't think there's anything we could do. Zapdos will probably just attack the Azumarill. Being Terra Fairy here would be pretty cool. Them going for the Overheat, it made sense. It does a lot. I don't even know if Gothitelle without Terra would have lived that. So yeah, I mean, I feel like Regulation D battles just zooming by. Our team's also just like not very bulky. It's very offensive. We get this Aqua Jet, knocks out Flutter Mane. We know... Okay, so we get the Will-O-Wisp. No, Zapdos has Hurricane. Probably Thunder. Discharge. Oh, okay. they would have knocked themselves out with that. It's their last turn. We Aqua Jet. I guess we have to go for an Aqua Jet. Like, even Undertale when Azumo's not faster. Ah. GG. Honestly, not bad. I think the gameplay in that one, we played a bit better. Taunt. I mean, if we figured out how to take out the Tornadus, so that was hype. Gutso going down. Kind of sucked, for sure. Not having the Terror. If we could have Terrored Azumarill there, I think it may have been a bit better. But yeah, you live and you learn. We learned that an overheat, I just got to tell. I mean, from Fish. Fish is just crazy amounts of damage. But let's see. You know, I think I'm gonna go put Taunt on Gothitelle, and then we'll get back and try and get another like battle or two today. Alright, let's see. I also... Okay, yes, this is the... I quickly did team stuff, so I wanted to make sure all was fine. Alright, Dragonite, Umbreon, String Cheese, Azumarill, Gallade, and Salazzle. I mean, their team's not, like, super fast. String Cheese is probably the thing that is a bit annoying. I don't really think we want to go for a Trick Room option. I think maybe if we just go Torkoal, Lilligant, have Electric Reggie. And... I mean, Talonflame's not going to do much this String Cheese. I guess a Azumarill. The biggest threat would be... We just got to get rid of the String Cheese. The Golden Go as quickly as possible, because Azumarill late game can't take it on. We can't Sleep Powder with Lilligant. But if it's in the lead, like... We can go for an After You Eruption if they decide they want to... Terra water it. We do have... Okay, well there's Salazzle Dragonite, so... Not what we're thinking here. We could Terra water Lilligant. I mean, Eruption's not very effective, but if we just went for, like, an Earth Power into this, and went for Terra Water after you for Torkoal, Salazzle gets Fake Out. That's... Yeah, early game Terra kinda sucks, but... If they Fake Out Torkoal here, then GG. Okay, they don't. We get this Earth Power off. That's Sash. And... Okay. Knock off our Torkoal, or our Charcoal. Aquatail, okay. Not bad. Not a bad turn. Lilligant's super quick here. Or Terra Water. I kind of just want to go for a Heat Wave. Do we want to Sleep Powder the Dragonite? Yeah. We hit our Sleep Powder, nice, Lilligant. She knocked off her Sash, but it's fine. for this Heat Wave. So Salazzle will be knocked out. We'll break the multi-scale. We won't break the multi-scale, but at least Salazzle's knocked out. Okay, depending on what comes in next. We could sleep powder it. Most of it's string cheese. But then we just after you Heat Wave. Zumaro, okay. So here I'm just gonna protect Torkoal. Actually, we could swap in our Zumaro. And if we just Solar Blade this. Like, I don't think we need to preserve Torkoal, but this Torkoal's kind of bulky, actually. I'm bringing our Azumarill because if they want to Aqua Jet or Liquidation, Azumarill will be tanking that. We're going with our Solar Blade. Thankfully, the sun is up. One shot. And Dragonite's still asleep, so second turn of sleep. Lilligant's putting in the work this game. And then Umbreon's the last one here. Okay. So, don't even have to worry about string cheese. Don't even have to worry. They can still Terra. Say we Aqua Jet that. What do we have in the back? Torkoal and Electric Reggie. If we close combat the Umbreon, I feel like Umbreon is what Terra's, so close combat may kind of suck, but it's okay. Oh, Dragonite Terra's. Into normal, okay. Big boost in those extreme speeds. Dragonite wakes up, gets an extreme speed off. Onto Lilligant. Lilligant lives. Break that multi-scale. And we get this close combat. Doesn't knock out the Umbreon, but depending on what Umbreon goes for. Special attack drop's not bad. Okay. Well, again, you put in work, and I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Okay, that's leftovers. Umbreon could protect this next turn. We still play Rough It just because. We're bringing Electric Reggie. Snarls will do big damage, but again, we just play Rough. Play Rough and Thunderbolt. They don't go for an extreme speed. Crit knocks it out. Let's go. Azumarill breaking the multi-scale. Marvel scale. I think it's multi-scale. Umbreon doesn't protect. We got Foul Play, and then Azumarill. What's the play rough? We gotta see the power of Hisuian Lilligant absolutely putting in work. They don't really have any of, like, the new mons on their team, but, you know, sometimes they put it in work. I'm just happy we got to see Lilligant get the knockout with that Solar Blade on the Azumarill, doing big damage, hit the Sleep Powder on the Dragonite. Very hype. Ugh. Probably one of the lesser, like, talked about Hisuian mons, but it's fun, you know? I'm enjoying it. Alright, oh. Let's see. Yeah, unfortunately, Kyogre is not allowed in Regulation D, so this will just be a for fun battle, as they all are. But Blissey, Scizor, Slug, Fluttermane, Azumarill, and Kyogre. So they have Slug and Scizor, which are both super weak to fire, but they have like Kyogre to set the rain up. We could do Weather Wars. Slug's kind of slow, so I'm like, I don't necessarily know if we want to go the Trick Room route. We can go Tailwind. Electric Reggie. Honestly, maybe we go... Oh, this Got to Tell doesn't have Fake Out. If we go Electric Reggie... And what's the threat to that? Maybe just go Talonflame. Torkoal in the back for Weather Wars. And I think Hisuian Lilligant. I don't want to lead Torkoal Lilligant just because Weather Wars, I think they'll have Kyogre in the back. But yeah, you know. Other than Kyogre, the other 5 could be taken to a Regulation D battle. Okay. Big, bulky, Blissey, and Azumarill here. We get Thunderbolt Azumarill. And, do you just want to get a Tailwind up? I don't think we need a Tailwind now. What are Blissey's abilities? Yeah, we got 30 seconds. Why do I feel like it's something with healing status? Yeah. Let's just go for a Tailwind. Okay. Hopping on Azumarill, the Aqua Jet. No Aqua Jet. Okay. I wonder if maybe they were going for a play rough on Electric Reggie, or there's Scizor. Not having Flare Blitz on this Talonflame is a little unfortunate. We do have Terra Ice, but I really don't want to do that. Say if we Electro Web. If we Electro Web and Brave Bird this, okay. That's 50%, almost 50. Bullet Punch. What is Blissey going for? Heal Pulse. That's fine. Is that fine? Say we Thunderbolt that. Blissey's stats are... Yeah, let's just Brave Bird it. Bullet Punch, so we should live this. Yeah. Get a Thunderbolt off. That should knock it out. No sandwiches Brave Bird does. Blissey's defense is terrible. Nice. Okay. So let's see. Let's see if the last one's Kyogre. It could be Kyogre, Fluttermane, what's the other one? Slug? And it's Kyogre, okay. So it's raining. We could kind of just Thunderbolt it and bring out Torkoal. We get the Weather Wars. We have won the Weather Wars. Shiny Kyogre. Shiny Kyogre's hype. If I had more patience, I would love to shiny hunt Legends, but Shaman's been an absolute pain. Electric Reggie almost one-shotting that. Water Spout. Yeah, Brain of the Sun's very solid. Life Orb. Goes out on its own. Goes out on its own. I like the synergy with the team that I made, but definitely need more practice. We put Ton on Gothitelle, and we didn't utilize it with our other battles, but that's okay because it'll be there if needed. I think Gothitelle's out. It's not going to be by like Talonflame to help set up. Like, we don't need help setting up Tailwind, and then it having Fake Out is not going to help it set up Trick Room, so. Heatran. I gotta get a Heatran. Because I'm gonna want to try. I'm gonna want to try some Heatran shenanigans. But alright. This looks like a Regulation D team. Dragonite, Urshifu, String Cheese, Heatran, Cresselia, and Murkrow. So they could have the Tailwind Trick Room shenanigans as well with Cress and Murkrow. Urshifu is a little bit of a pain, but honestly, just say if we go Torkoal, Lilligant, throw Speed Control out of here, play around with what they're going to be doing. Just be a little bit careful of Heatran with that Flash Fire, but Torkoal does have Earth Power as well. Azumarilla's pretty hype. And I think we just, like, late game go Electric Reggie. It is very frail. But we'll see. We'll see. I mean, it's at least fast, and it'll get one hit in. It'll get one hit in. Yeah, I think Urshifu is going to be one of my least favorite mons to go against. Cress is big, bulky, and, like, it's okay. We've had big, bulky, for sure. Minecraft man. Urshifu, Murkrow. So I think they want to go with the Tailwind option. And this is Fighting Bear. I think we're just gonna protect here. I don't think we want to tear out water. Actually, I think we'll swap into Azumarill. And then we'll go for a Solar Blade. I guess Murkrow could also, like, Murkrow gets Rain Dance. I think more Murkrows would have Sunny Day. But, I mean, okay, Taunt. That's fine. Put a Solar Blade off. Urshifu, do we think it would be sashed? Like, they have Murkrow that might want to be sashed. Shit. Sashed. Okay, which means Murkrow's not. Surging Strikes into Azumarill. And that's exactly why we didn't go for the Protect on Torkoal, because Urshifu would Big Bust through that. And Torkoal would probably be dead. They want to preserve Torkoal. I mean, we can still just... And we get Solar Blade, kind of whatever comes in. We could play rough the Murkrow. And then just Solar Blade the Urshifu. Murkrow could go for a Tailwind. I'm not too sure if Lilligant would be faster. But I don't think Urshifu's doing much to either of these two. Heatran coming in, like, it's not going to take much from the Solar Blade. Dragonite, okay. That's okay. You're gonna taunt here, so Murkrow just wants to go for the taunts. We just have to remember that we can't protect. Yeah, not doing much, but that's okay. At least we didn't waste our 2 turns doing that. Play Rough gets the knockout on Murkrow. So there's still Urshifu at 1. And then whatever their last mon is, which is Cress. Trick Room Shenanigans. So I think we'll just play Rough here. Do we want a Terra Fairy? We have Terra Fire Torkoal, Terra Ice. I think we just Terra Fairy. I think that'll be very hype. And I guess see how much a Solar Blade does? I mean, we could swap out Lilligant. But is Terra Fairy the optimal Terra for a Azumarill? No. But the reason why we opted out of Terra Water is 1, Hisuian Lilligant is already going to be Terra Water, so I don't want a whole bunch. 2, our Azumarill, we're going to rely more on Play Rough for damage. Because we'll be in the sun a lot of the time. Lunar Blessing. Okay, I mean, that doesn't do much, but... Okay, Lilligant check off the taunt. So we can play Rough that. Go for a Sleep Powder on Cress. They're gonna Terra Dragonite to maybe Terra Normal. Has Lilligant taken any damage? Is our Focus Sash still intact? Okay, Azumarill lives! We had our Sleep Powder. I need to see if... We have to play Rough. Gets the knockout, okay. Is that my internet? In this case, we did just Aqua Jet Urshifu. So hopefully that wasn't on us. It's literally like the moment of truth right here, because my internet does get a bit dicey sometimes. Okay, no, I don't think that was on us. I mean, not bad. I think we were doing incredibly well there. Assuming Lilligant. Torkoal. Big boost in us doing that swap instead of protecting Torkoal. Again, remembering that Urshifu can hit through protect. Swapping in Azumarill is very good. Very high battles. 3 and 2 today, not too bad. Our 2 losses were at the beginning to the same team back to back. So it's just like we would have lost that best of 3, but. I'm excited to see how the battles go on Thursday, and then honestly, maybe I'll take this on the ranked ladder when it starts up in July for Regulation D, and we'll see if we can make it to Master Ball with this team. But I like the concept of the team. Happy Pride. That's gonna be it for today. See y'all on Thursday with some more battles, I guess. I don't know. I'm liking this team. It's fun. Hisuian Lilligant is fun, but I know it. I don't know. We'll see if we can support it, but see y'all later.